Well, good morning, Miss Beth. It's time for another great day of Sunday school. Are you ready?
I am ready. Are you ready?
Of course I'm ready. I'm always ready for Sunday school.
Well, if you're ready, that means you must have a really good joke for us today.
I do.
Okay, lay it on us.
Why did the kid
Why did
cross the
the kid
playground?
why did the kid cross the playground? I'm sure it's nothing obvious, like he just wanted to get to the swing set or something. No. No. Why did the kid cross the playground? I don't know why.
You were actually kind of close.
Oh,
To get to the other slide. Get it? That's like the chicken wanted to cross the road to get to the other side. You wanted to get to the other slide.
okay.
Which
That
is a
was
good
not
choice because
bad.
I hear
Not
the other slide was so much better.
not one of your best, but that one was okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. You need to go to humor school, Miss Beth.
Okay. Okay, well, while I consider humor school, why don't you tell us what we're learning about in Sunday school today?
Today, we are learning about Jesus doing this awesome miracle of feeding a crowd.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this is a good one about Jesus doing some miracles and showing us his power and that he was God.
And you might ask the question, why is feeding people a miracle? But it was something very, very special Jesus did today.
Yeah, so I can't wait for the boys and girls to learn more about this one. This is a good one.
I think, though, it's going to make me hungry.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. Well, why don't we let them get to Sunday school to learn all about it and see if it makes them hungry or not?
Okay. Well, boys and girls, I hope you have a good day. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, Megan here, and I'm Jessie. Jessie, I am so excited about the barbecue at your house tonight.
Me too. I went with my dad to the grocery store to buy stuff for the barbecue. We had so much food, it barely fit in the grocery cart.
Wow. Well, I do know a lot of people will be there.
Yep.
In today's Bible story, Jesus fed a crowd of people.
Cool. Did Jesus have a lot of food too?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
Well, Jesus took a boy's small lunch and then used it to feed a huge crowd of people. They even had leftovers.
Wow.
Listen to the story. Jesus' disciples had been healing people and teaching them. They were working so hard they did not even have time to eat. So Jesus said, "Let's go to a quiet place and rest." Jesus and the disciples got into a boat to cross the sea, but people ran along the shore and followed them. A crowd of people was waiting when Jesus and his friends got to the other side of the sea. Jesus saw the crowd, and he cared about the people. They needed someone to help them and show them how to live. So Jesus taught the people about God and his kingdom, and he healed people who were sick. Now it was getting late, and Jesus' disciples came to him and said, "Tell the people to go get something to eat." But Jesus said, "You give them something to eat." The disciples were confused. "We can't feed this many people," they said. "It would cost a lot of money to buy enough bread for them to eat." "How many loaves of bread do you have?" Jesus asked. One of Jesus' friends said, "A boy here has 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, but that is not enough." Jesus told the disciples to tell everyone to sit down. So all the people sat down on the grass. Jesus took the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He looked up to heaven, and then he blessed the bread. Then Jesus broke the bread and fish into pieces and gave it to his disciples. They gave the food to the people, and everyone ate until they were full. Then Jesus told the disciples to collect any leftover food. They collected 12 baskets full of bread and fish. Jesus fed about 5,000 men that day, plus women and children. Jesus gave the people food so they would not be hungry. The next day, Jesus said that He is the bread of life. Only Jesus can give us everything we need. Jesus gives us forgiveness, peace with God, and life forever with Him.
Mark 12, 30, and 31.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. There is no commandment greater than these. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. 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 Love the Lord your God with all your heart. There is no commandment greater than these. Love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. With all your soul and with all your mind. There is no commandment greater than these. Love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than your heart with all your soul. There is no commandment greater. Second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment God with all your heart and with all your soul, with all your mind and with all your strength. Second is this, love your neighbor as yourself.
Ooh, we get some real more fun. I love board games. I hope you do too, because today we're gonna play loaves and fishes. Oh, hold on, this is in the way here. All right, loaves and fishes. And this is our game board. So you need to take these two pieces of paper, and somewhere you can either tape them together, staple them together, or you can just lay them down side by side, because you want them to look like this. The game board looks like this, okay? So that's it. And then what you want to do is you have these cards, and I'm not going to do it right now, but you're going to need to cut them out. So they're all the fish. You can't see all the fish are all by themselves, and all the loaves are all by themselves. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loaf cards, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish cards. Now I know that's more fish than there were in the story today, but guess what? Jesus he turned them into a lot. So I think we can have 5. All right. So you're going to take those. You're going to get your board to look like this. And then on here, you're going to set the fish cards. And on here, you're going to set the loaf cards. All right. And then what you do is you got a die and 4 lima beans. And what you want to do is the lima beans are your player markers. So maybe if it helps, you can mark them with different colors. But you can get some other people to play. And everyone's going to pick a bean. And then you're going to put them right here on the start. And they're going to roll the die. And you're going to see how far you move. And some of these, they tell us parts of the story. Or they tell you where to go. So like this one says, many came to hear Jesus talk. So that was part of the story. And then move ahead 2 spaces. You go 1, 2. And then you only get to move once. So if you land back here on this for a second, you don't get to move again. You only move 1 time extra. But if you land somewhere on the fish or the loaves, you get to take one of the cards. And the goal of the game is to keep rolling and try to get as many fish and loaf cards as you can. You just keep going all the way around the board. When all of them are gone, all the fish and loaf cards, they're all gone off the board, and everyone has them all, the different people have them all, then the game is over, and you count them up and see who won. So grab maybe your mom, your dad, someone in Sunday school, brother, sister, whoever, and have fun playing loaves, fishes, and loaves to remind us of the great miracle Jesus did today. I'll see you later. I gotta go get someone to play! Boys and girls, today we learned about fishes and loaves and the miracle Jesus did with them. So what do you think we're gonna eat? That's right, we're eating goldfish. Goldfish, I'm making my own jingle for goldfish, cause the other one's probably copyrighted. Yeah, it's goldfish. I love me some goldfish, and I hope you do too, cause they're so yummy. And today we are eating, why do you think we're eating them? You'd be right. They look like fish, which remind us of the fish in today's story. But did you know these fish are made out of bread? So they also remind us of the loaves. So they're fishes and loaves all at the same time. And they can remind us of that amazing miracle that Jesus did with those fish and loaves. And as you eat them, I want you to remember that everything we have is a gift from God, including these goldfish. And that He always, always, always takes care of us. You know, in our Bible story, it seemed like there wasn't enough, but Jesus made it way more than enough. In fact, there was too much food at the end. So, eat your fish and remember that Jesus always takes care of us. And remember the miracle He did with those fish and loaves. Let's put our hands together and pray. Dear God, thank you for always taking care of us. Bless this food. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh yeah, goldfish! Here we go! Yummy, yummy, yummy! Oh wait, I need to wait till I leave church. Never mind. Welcome back, boys and girls, to another great day of crafting. I have a special surprise for you today. It's really me, Mr. Chase, but that's not the surprise. Today we get to do 2 crafts. I know, right? 2 whole crafts. Ah! I'm excited. I hope you are too. Here we go. All right, we're gonna make 2 things, both having to do with, guess what? Fish and loaves. Because guess what are we learning about? That's right, those fish and those loaves that Jesus used to feed an entire crowd. How many fish? That's right, 2. How many loaves? That's right, 5. So, the first thing we're going to make is a bracelet to remind us of those 2 fish and 5 loaves. And that's why you have in this bag, you got 2 little fish. And now I know this isn't little pieces of bread, but it's pasta, all right? Which is made out of something very, very similar, all right? So we have our fishes and our loaves. So what we'll do is we're gonna put these on here to make a little bracelet,
All right, so you should have 2 of these, but make sure you just pick one. I'm going to pick the orange one. All right, and you want to put all these on your bracelet. Now, you can put them on there on any order. I'm going to choose to put first a fish like this, and then I'm going to pull him towards the end. And then I'm going to put all my loaves on. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now be careful. Don't squeeze these too hard because they can break. 4. Uh-oh, I'm running out of room. Let me slide this down. There we go. And 5. So there's all my loaves. And then I'm going to put my last fishy on. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make... Now, you can put it on your wrist to see the length, like I'm going to do that actually. But it may be too big. But you're just going to twisty this around. So, see, I'm just taking the 2 ends and I'm twisting. If you can't see, or you might be having trouble, you might have to ask mom or dad or the teacher for help. But there you go. Now, I have my Fish and Loaves bracelet that I can wear around. Or maybe if you get another one, you can make it a necklace. But I have to wear around to remind me of the loaves and the fish. Now, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to make a beaded fish. Okay? So, we have lots of these guys here, lots of beads, and this. So what you want to do is you want to take 6 of them, and you want to set them to the side. So you want to count out 6, and you may want to make sure that you put those to the side because we're going to use them in a little bit. You don't want to get confused. So I'm going to set 6 right here to the side, and I got all my other beads. Now what you're going to do is you can put them on there in any order you want. Okay, so if I can get all my beads out here, there's my beads. All right, you're gonna put them on here any order you want, and I'm gonna start putting them on there. So here we go. 2. Oh no, I lost it. 2. Oh no, I'm losing beads. Well, that's okay. You don't have to use all your beads, but you do need a good number of them. So I may not make a full one, especially because I keep dropping beads. Be careful at your tables. If you drop your beads, they do go quite far and they're really hard to find. So, how many? I know I need more than that. Okay, let me see. Is there I found a faster way. If you kind of like, you can maybe use the end to stick them on there, but that's tricky. If you're having trouble putting these on there, you might need to ask for help too, but it's not too awful. All right, I only have a couple more here. 5 more. Well, make that 4 because I dropped another one. All right, just 3 more. So 1 and 2, 3. All right, so there. Now I got all these on, and you want to slide them to the middle. There we go. So what you're going to do is then you're going to bend it. So this is where it helps to have more because it becomes bigger, and I dropped so many. But you're going to take them and you're going to cross them right behind where the beads end. Can you see that right there? There's all the beads and I'm crossing them right here. And then you're going to give it a little twist. Okay? So I twisted them around. So you just take them and go twist, twist. All right? And now we have a little tail. So now this is where our other beads come in handy. So on each side, I'm going to put 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Now, you can choose to save a few more and put more than just 3, but I'm going to do just 3. And then what you want to do is you want to take the end. If you have a lot of extra, you can actually cut them with scissors. Don't cut them all the way down because we're going to need a little bit, but you can cut them down a little bit. I'm going to. Okay. And then you're going to fold the ends over, see? And now the beads can't come off. And now you have a little fish to remind you of the fishes and loaves. So, 2 crafts, boys and girls. Fish and Loaves bracelet. Fish, fish. Bead fish, I guess, is probably a better name. And they remind us of the time that Jesus did the miracle of feeding a crowd with 2 fish and 5 loaves. Enjoy it, boys and girls. I'm gonna go show everybody what I made. Bye-bye, bye-bye.